Bună dimineața, and welcome to Romania, and more specifically the Faragas Mountains in the Carpathian mountain range. So let's go on a little walk for an attempt at the mighty Moldoveanu. Watch out for bears, like. Hey, babe! Might be up against it today to do this there and back in one day. It's forecast thunderstorms later on, but I'll see how far I can get. I haven't got an ice axe or crampons with me. I think there still might be quite a bit of snow higher up, but I wasted quite a bit of time yesterday on my way from Bucharest to Victoria, where I'm staying, trying to get hold of some, and the places that I was stopping at didn't have any in store. They said, oh yeah, we can order you some. I'm like, well, I need them tomorrow, ideally. So if it gets too dodgy, I'll just turn back. And the last place you want to be, if there's a thunderstorm, is high and exposed on a ridge. And we have got some red triangles to follow. And I've just remembered I've left my jacket in the car. That could be a game ender. I've done about 1.5 miles already, but it's too far really to go back to get it, to come back. And Romania has got the largest brown bear population in the EU. I think they estimate there could be anywhere up to 13,000. And the government have been authorising legal culls of bears, which is a shame. What's that? A salamander? Oh yes. Another one of them. It's saying 6.5 hours on there. We're across this river now, over that rickety bridge. So I'm walking through the LiQWYD Valley, and I should be coming up to the Valley of LiQWYD Refuge. Crossing another bridge. Whoa! And there's also a few different species of snakes in Romania. Vipers and adders. Wolves, wild boar, Eurasian lynx, wildcat. Just watch it on these bridges. So I've just reached the Valley LiQWYD Refuge. It's took me just under 2 hours to get here. It's in 4.5 hours Moldoveanu. Let's have a little look inside here. Buna. First aid kit there. I have actually got my own little first aid kit with me. Oh, it smells a bit damp and fusty in here. But could come in useful in an emergency. Right, let's crack on. So say goodbye to the LiQWYD refuge. I will be coming back this way though, so I'll see it again at some point. Looking back over LiQWYD, and that's where it starts getting interesting up there. Let's check that out for a view. Right, I'm gonna have to call it now. It's getting far too dodgy. Very slippy on this soft snow. And I've only got my standard hiking boots on. The rain started. The clouds coming in quite quickly. I can literally see it filling the valley where I've come from. And I've only just got into the snow line really. But yeah, definitely the right choice. Without the right equipment, I ain't even got my coat with me. I've only got a fleece with me. I'm not actually that far away. But from now on, I'll say into the snow is where it starts getting dodgy. Never mind. I've just had a little fall there. Luckily I didn't slide too far or land too heavy. Just bruised my arm a bit. See, it's dodgy getting down. Even from here, the rocks are all loose and slippy. Absolutely gutted in myself. Poor planning, poorly organised. Looking back now, the clouds really dropped. And I've just heard a few rumbles of thunder. That's made me feel a little bit better now to justify my decision. Not that there weren't enough reasons to turn back anyway. Yeah, I've really struggled as well today. I just haven't got going. I thought after my Lake District exploits, I thought I was like really getting fit. But yeah, I've really struggled walking up there today. I don't know. I think, like I said, just we're being unsettled. Change of route. Not being properly equipped. Weather. It is what it is, isn't it? Looking back up to where I've been, and it is looking grim now. and I haven't seen another person since I set off. I wonder if there has been anybody else who's done it, trying to do it today or done it, because there is numerous other routes up Moldoveanu. I am soaked now. I've got my waterproof trousers on, but yeah, it's grim, and I've heard some more thunder, so yeah, it's a good decision, a wise decision. It would have been suicide carrying on any further than I did. I probably went a bit too far actually. Shouldn't be too far off now from that refuge that I passed on the way up. Well, get a bit of shelter and try and sort my shit out. Get a bit of something to eat and drink. Oh, that's a welcome sight. Cold, damp, mouldy refuge. But I've made it back. And even from here, well, it took me about 2 hours to get there on the way up. So I'd say 2 hours to get back down, roughly. Miraculously, I've got 4G in here. Got a bag of goodies there that won a smash. It actually sounds nice listening to it raining here. Goodbye, refuge. Right, 2 hours. Let's get the fuck out of here. Lovely now. Sun's out, 20 degrees and what? Yeah, dear. Classic mountain weather. There we go. Another one of me salamanders, I think they are. Seen quite a few of them. Another one there. That one looks a bit more orangey. Nearly back at the car now. Well, I've done probably about 12.5 miles. Yeah, really feeling it like when you come away unsuccessful, it's the right kicking bollocks. But I weren't confident to start with, to be honest, with changing the route I was doing, changing the accommodation that I'd got booked, and not being able to get hold of an ice axe or spikes or anything, and then leaving my jacket in the car when I set off this morning. Oh dear. No, the stars just didn't align today. The countertopper magic didn't happen, but it's another one on the revisit list, along with Andorra. But I'm going to have to start taking more care and time when I plan and arrange these longer, more difficult hikes, stroke, scramble climbs. And a lot of people who do Moldoveanu do it over 2 days or 3 days. So yeah, I need to take that into account. Instead of just trying to bust my bollocks and do it in a day, I need to really consider when I redo Andorra and Romania to probably split it up over 2 days. I'll spend a night in a refuge I mean, to do Moldoveanu in a day, I mean, it's doable, obviously, but you need to be right on it. And ideally, you need perfect walking conditions, hiking conditions, perfect weather. Anyway, I'll stop talking shite now. And hopefully, I can get this car back out of here. Fucking hell, that'll just top it now, won't it? I can get stuck on this track. Jesus. Good afternoon. So I've checked out of my apartment in Victoria and en route back to Bucharest. I've had a stop off to have a look at Bran Castle, also known as Dracula's Castle.
De diplomații, dar o să spun puțin mai multe despre el atunci când se apropie.
I wasn't overly impressed with Bran Castle. It is nice, like, but too busy. A bit of a tourist trap. Now I've got about a 3-hour drive back to Bucharest. I'll see you in a bit. Good morning. So today's my last day. I don't fly back till 10 o'clock tonight. I'm just gonna have a little explore around Bucharest. And when I got here last night, it was just pissing it down and I was tired. So I just had a quiet night. So let's have a wander. Biserica Luterana. Just walking through Gradina Kishimigu Park. The Dambavita River. That is how they drive in Romania. Join me live at the Parliamental Palace, Bucharest, for the live Red Bull Drag Racing Championships. So that means I can't go and have a proper look. So I've just had a walk round the whole perimeter of the Parliamental Palace, which is one of the largest buildings in Europe. Now I'm just going to head into the old town. So I'm in the old town area now. There we've got Biserica Monastery Stavropolios. It's a bit like a ghost town. This looks a bit grim and run down. I've found a bit of life. you know what I mean? Everywhere just looks a bit grim. Best thing about it, I've got to come back here. But next time I'll be flying to LiQWYD, which is a bit nearer to where I need to be to attempt Moldoveanu again. A gallery of European art. The Athenial Roman building there. I'm going to finish this one off now. I've had enough of walking about aimlessly, and I haven't been overly impressed with Romania and Bucharest, to be honest. And I haven't been impressed with myself. I just haven't got going. From the minute I set off to the airport, I've just felt tired and drained. And I don't know why. Whereas on my Lake District trips, I felt fit and strong. Who knows? And to put it in perspective, I'm going from doing little hills and small mountains in the UK to attempting the highest mountains in Europe. So it's a lot harder challenge. And on Moldoveanu I got to about 2,020 meters, so I still had another 524 meters of vertical height, and that might not sound a lot, and it's not in horizontal distance, but it is in vertical height in bad weather in the mountains. And 2,000 meters is far higher than anything in the UK. So no matter how many miles you walk in the UK, you're never going to get used to walking at altitude. And the effects of altitude affect everybody exactly the same. It just affects people at different altitudes. And I think I'm going to be one of them that struggles with it. So the only way to get better at it is keep doing it. But at least I had an attempt at it, knowing there's bad weather forecast and knowing I was ill prepared. I still got as far as I could, and it'll serve me well when I come to redo it. So my goals now for this year are to have another attempt at Moldoveanu and pick the Pedrosa for Romania and Andorra, and obviously my July trip, and that's part of a guided trip. I'm travelling on my own but meeting up with a group when I get there. So anyway, stop talking shite. Thanks for watching, guys. Unsuccessful on this time, but I'll be back. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Kite Topper, signing off.
Bye.